Hi, I'm Ben Hart, and this is Thailand. So folks who are used to watching this channel with any kind of frequency will know this is a very different sort of format. You may know for the past month, or I should say last month for September, I started kind of experimenting with a different way of doing things. We were doing sort of an extra video there for a while where, it was sort of a less standardized format from what we've been doing. And I'm gonna start doing it this way. People sort of commented that it was a little too informal, and I tended to agree, but I do kind of want to start making videos that are a little bit more news and views on just Thailand, maybe generally, or definitely from an expat perspective. But yeah, this is Thailand segment is going to be a continuing thing, and it's more news oriented. It's still within the vein of what I tried to do on this channel, what we try to do on this channel, which is, legal news, expat news, but more and more I'm sort of seeing that there is some place, if you will, in the zeitgeist, I guess, for, just some news and views, I guess, from a, from maybe my perspective, I guess, is one way to put it, but, a foreigner who became an ex, who became a Thai sort of perspective. In any event, that's the way we're going to do these This is Thailand segments. So this will be the first one. So I thought of making this video, and look, this is a really tragic situation that's happened here in Thailand, and I think all Thais are just aggrieved beyond measure. And what are we talking about? Well, headline, Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com, headline is, Inferno bus driver charged on 4 counts. And again, for those who are unaware, there was a horrible crash here in Thailand which resulted in a bus going up in flames, and it killed, to the best of my knowledge at this point, 23 people, some of them children, students. It's just truly a tragedy here in Thailand. I know all Thais are just very, very sad today. It's really a time of mourning for these unfortunate folks. That said, quoting directly, police have pressed 4 charges against the driver of the bus that burst into flames, killing at least 20 students and 3 teachers in Pathum Thani on Tuesday. The driver, Saman Chankut, 48, fled the scene of Tuesday's tragedy. He turned himself into police in Ang Thong's Wiset Chai Chan district on Tuesday night and was returned to Pathum Thani's Kokut police station for further questioning. So, I don't know exactly why this person fled. The scene, as we'll get to, the charges thus far brought seem to be, not high penalty criminal charges necessarily. Again, why this person fled remains to be seen. I can totally understand if somebody just was so traumatized that they just, had a terrible reaction. At the same time, it is notable that this person did flee, so I expect further investigation is in order. That being said, quoting further, the bus developed a problem similar to a tire bursting or an airbag bursting, the driver said. He lost control of the vehicle, which crashed into a Mercedes-Benz before hitting the median barrier. Flames then began spreading rapidly through the bus. Police Major General Chayanont said police initially pressed 4 counts against Mr. Saman. Again, this is the person who was the driver. Quoting further, reckless driving causing danger to people or property, reckless driving causing death, careless driving causing physical or mental harm to other people, and failing to provide assistance after an accident. So just, again, this is one person's perspective. This is not the end-all be-all analysis on this, but just as an American attorney sort of perspective, again, these charges, while not insignificant, I don't wish to diminish the gravity of the charges, but again, a lot of this looks akin to sort of negligence charges, recklessness charges, nothing that seems to rise to the level of anything involving maliciousness. But again, it remains to be seen. This is sort of early, and exactly what went on with regard to this person's actions have remained to be adjudicated. So again, it's a little bit early to start making judgment calls. That said, quoting further, investigators were awaiting forensic results and a report on the condition of the bus, including the gas tank conversion, before deciding what charges to bring against the operator of the bus, Police Major General Chayanont said. So Yeah, that's really the crux, I think, of this story at this point, is that they need to do further investigation to figure out, what was there seems to have been a conversion here from a diesel-powered engine to a natural gas-powered engine, and did that conversion, was that done correctly? I imagine there'll be all kinds of investigations into this, because it seems at the time of making this video that the proximate cause may not have of at least the deaths of these people, may not necessarily have been just the crash, which is an adjudication in and of itself. So the tire burst or whatever, and then the bus, crashed into a Mercedes, crashed into the median, but then the natural gas engine, if you will, engine block, engine system was compromised in that crash, and that compromise resulted in it going up in flames, and that going up in flames resulted in the deaths of a number of people. So again, and this is all pure speculation as of the time of this video, but again, it appears that the main focus of the investigation, at least at this point, would seem to be on whether or not this conversion from the old diesel system to the natural gas system was performed properly. That said, quoting further, television news reported the bus was first registered 54 years ago on February 19, 1970, with an Isuzu diesel engine. It had been replaced by a Mercedes-Benz engine and converted to natural gas. Police Lieutenant General Kornchai Kleiklung, Assistant National Police Chief, said the bodies of the victims would be taken to Wat Khao Phraya Sangkaram in Uttarakhand province for funeral rites. His Majesty the King had granted all 23 deceased victims royal patronage, he said. So, yeah, this is such a tragedy. I think all Thais are definitely in a state of mourning right now, and many are very curious, myself included, exactly what the proximate cause of this was. And again, it seems to me, at least at the time of this video, that there's sort of two sides to the analysis. One is the driver and the driver's actions in and of themselves, and then there's the issues surrounding this engine conversion and whether or not that was done properly. So exactly how that's all going to play out remains to be seen, but we will certainly keep you updated on this channel as this situation evolves.